So welcome everybody. Bit of an unusual surroundings, to be honest. We're at FARLEIGH Golf Club, who are our great partners just up the road from us. This is where we play golf most of the time. 35 minutes from central London for anybody in the city who wants to play golf out in the Surrey Hills. Beautiful here. Dan should be along in a moment. I know he's running late because he texted me, but hey, Dan, hello.
Hello, mate.
Sit down.
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Very good.
Traditionally,
Hello,
you're
viewers.
late.
Yeah,
What's the excuse this time?
Well, I lost a couple of balls in the rough, and it took me ages to find them.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you know what it's like in the summer. The rough sort of grows up a little bit here, and
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
No, it's not true.
No?
Because Jallen is sat over there, and he's been telling me that you were stir-frying prawns at home.
I was actually stir-frying prawns with a little black pepper and chili flakes. Yeah, for me and the missus. Yeah,
a bed of
lovely.
What, rice and veg?
No. Just dipping in a sweet chili dip. Yeah, beautiful.
Why not put the recipe down below as a link for all our more
That's a great
experimental...
idea. I won't be doing that, viewers. But just a little bit about FARLEIGH, because we've been playing here for quite a while, and it's such a brilliant course.
Yes.
And you're much more of a golfer than I am. Hoop, you play for about 8 or 9, and I'm hack around off 24. As a golfer, what do you like about FARLEIGH?
Oh, a number of things. They're quite forgiving fairways. Unless you go in the rough.
Unless you're not straight.
The hospitality up here is second to none. As a golf club, this is a hospitality venue like we never brought. It's done out beautifully.
Yeah, there'll be a few picks going up.
Yeah, 27 holes.
That for me is the key thing, because you always play two of the 3 nines. But you don't know what you're going to get. So
Never
you've got
get bored.
that variety. Never get bored.
Yep.
And it also can cope with a lot more people.
Yeah, indeed. And the greens are beautiful. The greenkeeping staff here are second to none.
One of them's Matt Harris.
One of them is Village Vittori, who's one of the team. They look after him so well here. And it's just up the road. We do a lot of events here, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Our annual dinner.
Yep. Catering,
and
golf days.
An annual golf day, lots of things.
And we sneak out in the week to do this sort of stuff.
Yeah, we do. So if anyone, I think you said at the start, but if anyone fancies FARLEIGH, we'll put links below. The other good thing is that it's not a sort of snooty club,
Not at all.
They're very, very welcoming, and it's very, very pleasant. So if you fancy it, give it a go.
Indeed. Excellent. Right, that's golf.
Indeed.
Let's go on to our other passion, which is
cricket. Should we just do a
roundup?
A roundup? Yeah.
From the top.
So the Wands, third in the table, playing ADDISCOMBE, who were bottom. And we won the toss. It was a rain-affected game. Lost about 25 overs out of it, so it was going to be shorter.
Yeah.
You always want to be batting second when it's shorter. We're in the field, and we bowled okay. And actually, we bowled them out for 113. Wickets fell regularly. We could have had them for less. They were 85 for 8 or something like that. So the last couple put on 25 or whatever, 30, and but the guys was very confident. Outfield still slow because of grass, and we went out there and batted, and I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a bit of complacency because we were playing bottom of the league, only had 113 to chase, small targets, always dangerous. And we just kept losing wickets at regular intervals, and people were playing, wild shots and shots in the air. Everyone's trying to, typical SANDERSTEAD, bit of champagne cricket to get us there. And cutting a long story short, we needed, what do we need? We need 13 off the last over. Cy was in with Matt, and Cy managed to make sure that Matt wasn't striking. Hit like the sort of second ball for 6, because you could tell that he was just waiting for the 6 balls, which he's very, very good at doing. Got the second ball away for 6, and then the third or fourth ball he tried the same again, got it on the toe and got caught. But you know what, ADDISCOMBE, bowled incredibly well.
They fielded brilliantly.
And fielded brilliantly. They were just so up for it. And I think that made the difference.
Indeed.
I know it's a bit of a cliche, but they wanted it more on the day, and they really did. So congratulations to those. I thought that was, I actually almost, I wasn't quite rooting for them, but it was one of those losses where you're not actually disappointed that the other guys win. Losing to the bottom of the league doesn't hurt us anyway.
No, not at all. And what I liked about it in the film that accompanies this podcast is that the reaction of the fellas. You could tell.
Oh,
it was and they were humble about it.
They were. Yeah.
They were sporting about it. They'd down the road from us. You know.
They are. So
and I thought it was a really good game.
It was, and they've gone up from bottom to second from bottom.
Yeah.
But you know, guys, keep going.
Indeed.
We hope you stay.
Yeah, and if I can end on this note, altitude depends on attitude.
Well, anyway, moving on.
So, Addiscombe, take that, fellas. You can climb up higher. There you go.
Very good, very good.
Well, you had a cliche in there.
Yeah.
So, do you know anything about the second 11?
Not a huge amount. Yes, I do. It was no.
Did they?
No.
Well, they didn't.
No, they got a winning draw. So they played Epsom away at Epsom. Epsom got, I don't know what they got, sort of low score, maybe 120, something like that. No, I'm wrong. They should have got 120, but we let them get something like 160. And then in the chase, rain affected,
Gin and orange.
Yes. In the rain affected chase, we ended up something like 138 or something for 7 or 6, which was enough given the differential overs for Sunset to get the winning draw. So we got sort of more points than they did, and sort of still firmly in second place and looking good. And we're hoping, all the teams are hoping for better weather, shorter grass, a bit of sunshine, and pitches where you don't have to smash it for 6 to get runs.
Indeed.
It's either sort of 1 or 6 these days.
That's what it is. Yeah. I think after that roundup, we should hand back to the studio, shouldn't we?
I think we should.
The specialists.
Take
over.
I think so. A
bit more prep for me and you for next week.
Probably.
So, threes maintain their winning streak. They're top of the league by 30 points still.
Yeah.
And they won at Old Wimbledonians, bowled them all out for 66.
Nice.
I mean, threes are turning over teams.
Yeah.
And no wonder with
really
there's a set of superstars.
Top by miles.
30 points ahead.
Yeah.
I think I said that.
Did you? Sorry.
The rehearsal will be better than the real thing.
It will.
And we got them for 4. Everybody chipped in with a few.
Yeah.
So threes maintained their winning streak. Brilliant. The fours, we went up to Battersea Ironsides.
Oh, nice. No.
Yeah, it's the most frustrating game we've had this season.
Really?
Yeah, we were put in on a rain-affected track. We got to 115 and thought maybe, and the mantra was when we went out to bowl, if we get a couple, you never know.
Yeah.
Blow me, within the first 5 overs, we had a couple wickets, and we got another, and we got a bit of momentum, and this one guy stayed in and just sneaked them over the line for 7 with 2 overs to spare. Which is a real shame. There's a bit of a downer in the team, but we bounced back. We're at Hurley this week.
Still feel safe in your position? I know that Sags keeps saying he's not orchestrating a coup, which usually means that he is.
Could be Hurley. Could be the day.
Could be. Yeah, well, I hope so.
It could be Sags' inauguration. Would be the toss.
Yeah, come on, Sags.
Yes.
Yeah. How many did he get on Saturday?
Enough to take over a coup.
He got 1, didn't he?
He bowled extremely well. He did bowl extremely well.
Good.
And he chirps at me in the week on the text and all that. Brilliant.
Yeah.
So, he's a natural successor.
Yeah.
I think it'll be bloodless. In his defence, he'll be bloodless. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think he's a lovely guy, but I think he has got a mean streak in him. I think he could be ruthless.
Well, you
just better watch yourself.
Socially, of course, he doesn't exhibit any ruthlessness.
No, absolutely. Well, they're the worst.
They are. Because they creep up. It's a black widow, isn't it?
Yeah. Exactly. That's what you're expected to think. Yeah,
I think you're right, actually.
Yeah. Well, anyway, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you.
Yes, indeed. Right, so that was the 3s and 4s.
Yes.
The 5s, they had a win. They bowled Addiscombe out for 67, which is brilliant, and we got them 68 for 2,
brilliant,
which was good for the 5s.
Good.
There was one other game.
Yeah.
On Sunday, and that was the development game.
Oh, yes.
We just want to make one little note. Although we lost the game, Greg McLean,
in
our young development team, as a 40-year-old, scored 100.
He did get 100, out of 165, I believe.
Which was something.
Biffing huge 6s at Beddington, massive ground.
Indeed. So Dev would have been very entertaining to watch.
That would have been very entertaining to watch.
So well done.
Yeah, so that's the results of the of Saturday's games, and then we we had a lovely match on Sunday, and we were on standby or on hand to do a bit of filming. So here's a little film that we put together of a special game that we had on Sunday. So enjoy.
Hello everybody, and look at this. It's a beautiful day, and it's a Sunday at the old sawmill, and all the people you see behind me are here for a very special day. It's President's Day at Sanderstead Cricket Club, and Tommy and Patrick, we'll say hello to in a second, are here to tell us about the game. Tommy.
Well, I don't know what the result's going to be because I'm not into match fixing anymore. But the historical President's Day, when my dad Harley died in 2014, it became renamed as the. Well, he did die in 2014. I'm sorry. When he died in 2015, does that make it easier for you? Is that all right?
That's a lighter note to
It became the HARLEY SHERLOck Memorial Match, and that's what we're having today. And the forecast was dreadful 2 days ago, but I think Harley interceded on our behalf, and friends, family,
all here. Brilliant. All here. Thanks, Tommy. Well, look, we've got some real characters in the club. You know, Dell's just sneaked in after his success. He wasn't here a second ago. What are you doing today? Are you playing or umpiring?
I'm playing.
Thank God. Here, on the other hand, is an umpire.
Proper umpire.
Are you the Darrell Hare of?
I am, and I've got my signal for you. One short.
Moving along. Who's certainly not short. Paul first.
Afternoon. You all right?
Your role today, sir?
So I'm skipper in the Sunday team as usual. Just a slightly different bunch of misfits we've got today.
That all works.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It'll be good.
Talking of misfits,
I've been relieved of bin clearing duties, and I'm playing.
You relieved your bin.
Last time I played in this game, I was out first ball, caught by Matt Harris.
More like a
right? Well, interestingly, now we end on this overnight sensation on the World Wide Web. Patrick, hello, sir.
Hi.
This is not the world according to you, but Patrick, just tell the viewer this is your drink, isn't it?
It is today.
What the hell are you doing drinking that?
Well, I decided that I didn't really want to start the day with some real ale, so I thought I'll go for something a little bit different. So that's what I've done.
Well done. And you're officiating?
I'm officiating today, yes, ensuring the laws of cricket are upheld.
As always. Here we are, we've come out to the middle. We're on the track that's going to be used today, and we're with the groundsman of the day, the village Vittori.
The Cornish Kohli, how are you?
Hello mate, good to see you.
You, mate?
How you been keeping?
Yeah, long time no see.
Brilliant. Tell us about the track, Matt.
Used yesterday for the first team. Only 78 overs, but it was bone dry considering all the rain we had. Derek's going to roll it now, so I don't know whether that'll improve it or not, but it should be a good track.
And with this outfield, give us a prediction for the winning total.
Looking at our team, there's not going to be many quick singles.
Triple figures?
Yeah, 120 will do it today.
You hear it first, folks. Right, stay with us. We've got the captains here. They're just going to do a toss-up.
Sorry? I assume there'll only be one cricket ball today.
Gents, interrupting. Tom and Tom, captains of the day. Tom's obviously the Sanderstead Sunday cricket captain, and Tommy is the President's 11 captain, always has been for years. Fellas, looking forward to it, of course.
Yeah.
Over to you for the toss.
Right. I'm the home skipper, am I? They call it in the air.
Yeah, I shall call it in the air. In honour of Harley, I'll call heads.
It already landed on tails when he called that thing.
Best of three.
Right, I think we'll have a bowl, shall we?
I think that is the
Best of luck to you.
Wow, controversial.
Right, very good. Yeah.
Well, enjoy it, fellas. Tommy, you're opening. Well, your side is batting.
Yep.
What's the batting order looking like?
Well, you're opening with your son.
What?
So you better go and get changed.
Right, we better go. And Tommy got a good bowling attack.
They're vicious. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Thanks.
But,
Thanks, Tom.
yeah, I've got to.
You'll take first ball.
I've got a bit of military medium for
Right.
you. I'm sure you'll be fine.
You better get out of the way. There's a roller behind you.
Our chefs for the day.
Indeed.
Mrs. Allen and Mrs. Sherlock there.
So look, Matt and I are opening. Kohli and the Vittori are opening the batting, which is lovely.
Standard.
And we hope we can put on a few runs together.
10.
10 would be,
The way you've been batting 5.
yeah. And yeah, an opening partnership of double figures would be brilliant.
Excellent.
Lord Handley, the 3rd Earl of Sanderstead, is going to start off proceedings. Happy Sunday, viewers. Welcome to the annual Harley Sherlock match between the Harley Sherlock ex-President's 11, captained by Tommy Sherlock, and the Sunday 11, captained by PALFREY there. And we've got Cornish Kohli from Village Vittori opening the batting for the President's 11, father and son, Lance and Matt Harris. Well, viewers, I'm playing today, so we're not going to film the whole match. We're just going to dip in and out, have a bit of fun. Oh my God, the Archbishop has done a diving stop. Well, a falling over stop in the gully. Look at that, magnificent. Wow. Dev, yes, the old discus throw. It's always going to come out. Oh, he goes down the track and carves one over. Third man, just goes for 4. Crowd wakes up. Oh, look at that pose. Lovely shot. Familiar sight of Matt Harris walking off after being clean bowled. Oh, that's beautifully hit from Kohli. Oh, that's a lovely snick. Probably the only way you're going to get a 4 today. Sadly, the Cornish Kohli goes. He was just trying to hit out as well. Huge applause for Lance. Milking the crowd, as he always will. There's actually some real prime filth coming out here, both from bowler, there we go, and batsman, there we go. But decent work from PALFREY. Dear oh dear, that's got to be one of the most embarrassing dismissals in village cricket.
No, don't it? There we go.
Oh, and the Archbishop puts one down there, an absolute sitter. Classic English cricket. Umbrellas up, rain break. Ooh. And that could be out. It's Derek. Oh, inevitably drops it. Oh, look, he's blaming something. Oh, Josh is absolutely convulsed there. And why not? Still laughing. Oh, brilliant moment. Oh, look, it's the sun. Well, that's a nice shot. Look out!
Dan, question for you.
What's that, mate?
One word to sum up this game so far.
Rubbish. but also nostalgic. There, that's the better word.
Actually getting stumped by Richard CAREY.
Oh, Patrick gives him out. That's going to be controversial. Oh, good shot, young Ben Carter.
Well, that was a brilliant game, wasn't it? Really enjoyable.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was a good day. Let's put it like
that's
that.
a good point. Yes,
yeah.
But it's often not about the game; it's about the occasion.
Indeed,
and who we're celebrating and remembering.
Exactly.
So yes, that was all good stuff, Dan, and everybody enjoyed themselves. President's captained by Tommy Sherlock, and it's in memory of Harley, our founder, their father, and what Sanderstead Cricket Club is all about, the Sherlock family and the trust. So a pretty friendly game.
Yep.
Hospitality, food and drink out by all.
All good.
And you know, for the sake of detail, it was a drawn match. Where a run chase was on, but then it wasn't, and then it didn't. So that declaration cricket discussion we had last week. That was the other end of the scale about how it can be great. This one wasn't such a good game in that sense, but that didn't matter. It was about the people, seeing some old boys and girls.
Yeah, I guess so. Although, you know, it was I always get one game in the season, and that was my day.
That's true. I forgot you were playing that.
No, I played it. I mean, you know,
you bowled.
We batted first. I batted. I slogged a quick 2 not
80?
out at the end.
What did you get, 80?
2.
82?
No, 2.
Oh, 2.
2, yeah. Not out.
Oh, yes.
Not out.
Yes.
And, but yeah, bowled. I haven't bowled for 2 years, and I had to come on and ended up bowling 13 overs.
Yeah, I know you did. Downhill, the usual.
Downhill, obviously.
Aishelman uphill.
Aishelman up the hill. So the spin twins from the 80s, 90s and 2000s, Alan and Aishelman, we bowled in tandem.
Indeed.
for possibly the last time. Who knows?
Yes.
And yeah, I thought he was bowling quite well.
He bowled very well. I mean, you
batted
took a
well.
couple overs to warm up.
Yeah, but then I was
then
in
it
there.
was in
But
there.
yeah, 13 overs. Then I just couldn't. It was just in the groove.
Yeah.
In the groove. You know?
Once those colts and old men came in, you were deadly,
Absolutely.
ruthless, I think you were. No, it was great. It was good fun, and we had a few pilgrims afterwards.
We certainly did. It was an excellent day.
Yeah.
And what was really good was to see a lot of old players or players from the olden days
Who weren't playing in the game.
who weren't playing the
like
game.
us.
Yeah, exactly. So we had, you from eldest, we had Lord Hanley, the third Earl of Sanderstead, who's been playing here for decades, and we had a few extra. My first 11 captain, Richard Stone, was there. From the
Neil Armstrong.
from the 80s, Neil Armstrong, not the astronaut, and we had
The boy
quite
from
a few.
next door.
Yeah,
Not that Neil Armstrong.
that one. And so we've got a lovely photo of some of the old codgers, which
Yeah.
is great. So it's always good to see them.
Indeed.
Every year.
Any other business cricket
Well,
wise?
I do have a silly point.
Oh my goodness, just the two of us.
Yeah. Well, because T is he's going off to Ascot or something
yes.
like that. Girlfriend.
He's not a jockey, is he?
No, I don't. He should be, shouldn't he? Yeah, as you should.
Mine.
Are you not on the circuit?
Robert Harris.
Yeah.
Back in the late 70s, was an apprentice jockey.
Was he?
And unlike me,
Yeah.
they had to release him because he grew too much.
He grew too much.
And when I was at Plymouth Argyle viewer, when I was a 16-year-old, sadly they horribly rejected me. And I got a letter at home still that says,
Really?
"We hope to
We're
invite you back.
rejecting you for
Yes,
it."
we hope to invite you back when you've developed more physically."
Very good. So,
Yeah.
well, they let you down gently.
Yeah, they did.
Gave
And they
you
were
a
true.
route back.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I never.
But it never
got
happened.
invited.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
Tyler's at Ascot.
he's at Ascot, so Silly Point would normally be his domain, but he's not here, so he's left us in the lurch to finish this off. Just kidding, T. And because it's been the Euros and stuff, and I'm not a football fan at all, as you well know. And I've sort of, you can't avoid it, so I haven't really been watching games, but I've sort of seen the odd bit.
Yeah.
And I think one of the reasons why I don't like football is because of all the diving and sort of the cynical
Indeed.
way in which the footballers mainly act, and so I've come up with a suggestion or a thought for how to make football more entertaining, and B, sort of try and prevent this nonsense about diving to get penalties.
Right.
Because there was the Italian, German chap? Was it German? The guy that
Some
sort of
European.
he dived. It was last week. He dived in the box, and he was down on the floor, clutching his ankle in agony that hadn't even been touched. And then little did he know that his mates had scored a goal.
Oh, that's right.
So he sort of put his head above the parapet, discovered they'd scored a goal, and he was up like a
Yay!
shot
Yes.
to join the celebrations. I mean, what a knob.
Yeah, indeed.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so I think that what they should have, whenever anyone goes down, the referee sort of blows his whistle and calls on the doctor, right? The doctor comes on, right, and immediately does an assessment of the player and whatever it is that he's clutching, right? And doctor has sole decision making over whether it's something that needs treating, right? Whether there is actually something there, or if not. And this is where it gets interesting. If the doctor decides that actually the bloke's making it up and there's nothing wrong with him, then the doctor is allowed to administer whatever it is that the guy's complaining of. Yeah, well, no, it's like if the guy thinks he's broken his ankle, the doctor breaks his ankle.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, hang.
Yeah. Or I think that would cut it out of the stroke.
So I'm just trying to think of some ailments or maladies that would be claimed by a footballer that the doctor could now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's anything really.
A broken nose would be
broken nose.
You should give him a right-hander.
I think that would be great.
That would be something.
That would be great. And then I thought about it even more because I did a lot of work in the television industry with sort of format shows and things like that, and reality shows. And I thought, well, actually, you could extend this, and you could bring in a feature which is the player. It might not be the player. Someone is allowed to.
Thought there was, haven't you?
They're allowed to opt for, or maybe it's a 50-50. You toss a coin, and that determines whether you get good doc or bad doc. So
Which doctor?
Good, yeah. Oh, hey, oh, you're two doctors. Yeah. So good doc would be honest, and bad doctor would always be after you. So if you choose bad doctor, you're not going to get out of the penalty area with all your limbs intact.
Yes.
I think we could. Viewers, what do you think?
Well, we could get at the bad doctor because he'd probably be likely up for a brock.
That's bad, yeah.
So he's a bad guy or lady that you could get to him with a brown envelope.
Well, no, I think we'd better to get to the good doctor. The bad doctor's going to do his thing. He's fine. He's up for breaking legs. But the good doctor, if you could bribe him as well, so you have a sort of turn the good doctor. Yeah.
Well, we can't ask you what we could call this show, but there's something. On a serious note, this is my view of all that deceit and cheating that goes on.
Oh yeah.
One is, I wouldn't want any of my sons becoming professional footballers.
There's no chance of that.
There's no chance of that now, but as they grew up and wanted to be like me, I don't see the lifestyle as a footballer, sadly, as anything that's an enjoyable one. And no disrespect to footballers who are talented and, in the main, I'm sure.
I can see you driving a white Bentley and living in a big house with a swing.
But then as soon as you go out the house, these poor people are mobbed. Their life's not their own. They're on social media. They're abused.
Yeah.
The life of a footballer is not particularly pleasant, I don't feel, and that's not their fault. But what gets me to the core is these weasels at the FA, UEFA, and FIFA are just rubbish at administrating and managing football, because with all the technology we got, like your example of Matey just suddenly a miraculous discovery, it's all on film.
Yeah.
That's when you retrospectively discipline these people.
Absolutely.
And when you see someone diving and holding their face when they're not in touch, you say, okay, you're banned for 3 matches. It stops it. Rugby.
Breaking his leg.
No. If he breaks his leg, then that's clearly tangible. But if he's
you break his leg.
You want to break his leg? Yeah, you're back to your
bad doctor.
Yeah.
No, I suppose you're. I suppose.
Yeah, I know. It's and rugby union and rugby has cut all this nonsense out. By disciplining it, and it's a better sport for.
They're better behaved players, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's all about how you treat people.
Yeah.
But and I work where I do. And you treat people in a certain way, they behave. Pygmalion effect.
Yeah. Anyway, will you be watching the game on Sunday?
No, not interested.
No, I'm not interested.
I will actually.
I mean, what's this thing about it's coming home? I mean, what's coming home?
Well, I suppose a grocery delivery that comes home, the post. I know. Yeah, it seems that in 1996 that one song has still got legs now, which is a mark of how unsuccessful
rubbish England's been over the years.
And we got
1966. It's coming home. It's taken a long bloody time.
Indeed. Yeah. And what annoys me as well is the press. They build up the golden generation, and when we get to that point when we're knocked out of these competitions, they all say, we'll learn from this.
We'll learn from it.
When
Never do.
When you never stop learning and actually do something. If you were my son,
good point.
I'd say, no, mate, the learning's over. Now's the time to.
Anyway, I think there's only you and me left now. Obviously, there's our one regular viewer who will watch anything.
Lisa.
Hello.
I think it's time to.
I think it probably is time to wrap up. I don't think we've got anything else to say.
We've got to do this.
So let's do this
in honour of tea. Tea, we hope you're enjoying your day.
Peace out.
Big up. And see you next week.
See you next week. Oh, yes. That's gone before. Dell's going to be livid. Let's look at Dell. Oh, a double teapot. A double teapot from Dell. That's magnificent. Ooh.